Hello, my name is Stacy Kardash. I'm an advisor in the advising office here at SMCC, and I'm going to share with you today some tips on creating a schedule, including some time management tips. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is full-time versus part-time status. A full-time student means you're in at least 12 credits or more. The maximum is 18 credits in a semester, and we do not recommend students take this, particularly in their first semester. Um, as a full-time student, you would receive your full financial aid award. You have to be full-time in order to live in the residence halls, and you have to be full-time to participate on our official SMCC athletic teams. A part-time student is anyone in 1 to 11 credits. As a part-time student, you are still eligible for most forms of financial aid, including Pell Grants. And as a part-time student, you can keep prior student loans deferred while you are in school. So how much time do you set aside for each course, and what is a credit hour? Most classes are 3 credits, and that means you are going to be in class for 3 hours per week, but then you can expect to spend 6 to 9 hours of study time outside of class per week. So for one class, your total time commitment would be 9 to 12 hours per week for that one course. To know how much time you would set aside as a full-time student, that minimum of 12 credits, you would be in class 12 hours per week and have 24 to 36 hours of study time outside of class per week. So as a student, you would be putting aside 36 to 48 hours per week on school. Now let's think about what that looks like in a visual format for your week. At SMCC, you have some options of taking classes 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays typically, for about an hour, or twice a week, so Mondays and Wednesdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, for about an hour and 15 minutes. For the purposes of this, I had done it as a 2-hour block. You can kind of include some study time in that. So here is what a 12 credit semester would look like. You do need to eat, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner I have plugged in. So you would have English on 3 days a week, psychology and history on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and your math on Mondays and Wednesdays. If we build in the study time for those 12 hours, this is what you're looking at in the yellow. That is kind of the minimum, right around between 24 to 30 hours of study time per week. So some weeks you may need to study more than this. And this student wants to go to the gym, so they are committing 3 days a week at 7 o'clock in the morning. So you can start to see how quickly your schedule can fill to make sure that you're getting everything you need to be a successful student. Many of our students also work during the week, so I have plugged in a part-time work schedule as well. I believe this is about a 20-hour per week job. Usually we don't recommend any more than 20 to 25 hours if you are a full-time student. So you can see, again, with that commitment in, it really fills up your time, and you just have to be very mindful because you still want to have a social life, experience some things. If you're commuting, you have to build in that time as well, getting to and from campus. So these are just all things to consider when you are creating your schedule.